So, a really cool bit of news. Name not found, Geek Group member extraordinaire. Well, it really wasn't so much him as his wife. His wife, Susan? Yes, his wife, Susan. Name not found's just along for the ride, dude. Sorry, you'll get used to that. They had a son, Dimitri. So congratulations, Mazel Tov. Yay! Yay! So, and you're making a member card?
We are.
Okay.
So we made his member account when he was an hour and a half old.
That might be a new record.
I think so.
Okay, cool. Dimitri has been indoctrinated into the Geek Group. One of us! One of us! Congratulations, sir. Good morning, campers. It's 09:46 hours on August 5th, 2015, and we have to thank the following people. First off, we got, there's some messages and stuff in here, so I'm going to answer the messages while I'm at it. Jesse Allen commented in with, whatever happened to the Oklahoma chapter, are they still around? Yeah, I think we still have an Oklahoma chapter. I don't know if the dude in the video is still a member of it or not. I haven't talked to him in a long time. You got to realize that I'm posting a lot of these archive videos because a lot of people in the Patreon have said, hey, you should post some of the really old Kalamazoo era videos. So I dug out a archive hard drive. I have every single episode of the blog ever archived, like all of them ever made are archived on hard drives. I have a milk crate full of them, and I'm going through them and digging them out. A lot of them I can't post on YouTube because I'm a lot smarter now than I was back then, and I learned that you can't have a radio on in the background because YouTube throws a wobbly. So I have to go through and watch every single one, and wow, have we gotten a lot better at making blog videos. But I'm digging them out and I'm posting them on my Patreon, so if you're a supporter, you'll get an email when I post one. I've been putting up a couple a day. But yeah, that's what's up. So, let's see, who do we have? We have a lot of people have gotten in, and my Patreon is exploding, and I'm digging this a lot. This is really cool. It's up to like $800, which is getting into like serious money, and I'm going to start buying computer parts soon. So, who's in? Jesse Allen is in for $1. Pete Jackson just edited their pledge to $5. Butter Duck, oh god, he's back, has pledged $3.14 because pie. Danny Gilbert's in for $1.50. Andre L.M. Carvalho is in for $5. Alex Denny's in for $1. Guillermo Limegruber Rodriguez has pledged $5. That took me a minute. Blair Stevens is in for $1. Scott Savage commented. What did he say? About to settle down and eat some pizza rolls and drink some beers before bed and watch the newest videos. Thanks, Captain. You rock. Well, thank you, Scott. You rock, sir. Come on out. Bring some pizza rolls. We'll hang out. Scott Miller's in for $1. Brian L. just edited his pledge to $5. Brian L. just pledged $5. Brian, you're confusing the hell out of me. AVI Tech, who is awesome and into helicopters, and I like him, is just edited up to $15. Connor Smith is in for $5. Dan's in for $1. Just Dan. Doesn't say who, just Dan. Chris White is in for $5. Steve of Brathammer pledged $10. Noah Rouse in for $5. Chris Allen just edited his pledge up to $10. Dale's in for $10. Peter W. edited up to $20. Oh my god. Lee Ireland's in for $1. Brad Carter is in for $15. Cray commented on my post and says I suck and I'm a horrible person. Show us the archives of the Geek Group and Captain's Blog videos. You told us in one blog that there is a secret location not at the lab where you storage backup drives. Yeah, I actually have them over where I'm staying. They're going to go into a vault in my house someday when I build a house. I will build a house someday, really. I'm working on this. Kane Reed, no, that's Kane. Kane Reed just pledged $1. Andre Villar is in for $1. Mike DeAndrea is in for $10. Jeremy Jorgensen, of course he's here. He's everywhere. Is in for $4.37 for reasons beyond all understanding. Synergy wants me to be a beta tester. I don't know why that's in this folder, but hi Synergy, you guys are awesome. Aran is in for $4. Aran, not Iran. Scott Savage commented. Sweet cannot wait. Okay, well, cool. I have no idea what you're talking about. But he's also in for $1. Georg Aas is in for $10. Michael N. Jensen is in for $10. Aziz is in for $1 because Aziz is everywhere. He's one of my Turbo fans. Andreas Gerhard is in for $2. Oh my god. I-N-G-E. Ingy? Inge? Inge. Inge Nanning. That's how I'm going to pronounce your name. If I'm butchering it, I'm sorry, but he's in for $60, and that's awesome. Cameron Marks just edited his pledge up to $20. I think Inge is like the... you got to tell me how to say that. Is it Ingy? Inge? Inge? I have no idea, but he's the biggest supporter on the thing, and that's huge. Cray just edited his pledge up to $20. Pete Jackson is in for $5. Ian Zucker commented. What did he say? You suck! Whatever happened to that storage space under the stairs that had like 2 yards of sand dumped in it? I will go and look and we'll see, because I haven't stuck my head in there and quite literally, like, it's been over a year. But we'll check it out. I'll shoot a secret Patreon-only video for what's down in there, maybe. I don't know. Ian Zacher also kicked in $3.29. Ole Agentoft is in for $1. Janssen Van Lin just edited their pledge to $5. Andrew Clark, who's the guy who's binge watching the Captain's blog, just pledged $10. Anthony Shaw just pledged $10. Louis Flores just pledged $1. Rick Carmel is in for $3. Tim Hunter's in for $10. Thomas Townsend's in for $10. Jacob Rao, a name I know, is in for $5. John Mulligan is in for $5. David Bodenheimer. I'm just going to let that go. Bodenheimer. I wonder if we're some weird offshoot relation. He's in for $3.50. Dave Archer, a name I know, is in for $10. Airheads, who the hell are you, is in for $4. Robin's in for $5, and Batman doesn't really contribute at all. Batman hates me. He just tolerates me. Nicholas Palmer's in for $5. Mike Tyrrell, who's a name I know and I really should pronounce his name. Mike, send me a message. Tell me how to say your name right. But I'm going to say Mike Tyrrell is in for $12.21. Because he hates Rush and all Canadians. I'm going to go with that. He hates Rush and all Canadians. David Coor, who is awesome and I know, is in for $5. Jerwin Van Leverloo, who makes me want to buy more consonants, is in for $2. Dominic Vogel, Robot God, commented. What's he going to tell me? I agree. What happened to X episode will be interesting. I'm going to be doing a bunch of those. I have a list of like what happened to Dude. Dominic Vogel is in for $10. Mark Holmquist is in for $1. AVI Tech pledged to... AVI Tech was in here... What? AVI Tech's freaking me. I think he edited up or something. I don't know. But he's all over this thing. I love this guy. And he's into helicopters. Did I mention he fixes helicopters for a living and this is cool? Janssen Van Ling commented again, telling me about how much he likes my testicles. Or Iskar Rick. Haven't seen him in a while in case he did the last interview. Yeah, I'm going to do one on Iskar Rick too, on a whatever happened to. Daniel Edsponsky's in for $10. Lori Kirkaldy, who is obviously a fine Pakistani, just pledged $5. Kirkaldy. That's totally a Paki name. David Shiplow commented, what happened to Hughes Tassel's visit to the lab? We saw him once in the blog the night he arrived, and then as far as I can recall. Hugh keeps a low profile and does not like being on camera. Hugh does a lot of sensitive stuff for a living and likes to keep his face off the internet. Oh God, Cray's back. He's commenting right now. Very nice location. Looks bigger than the Lair Street Labs. I don't know which one you're talking about. Let's take a look. It's my high-speed computer. God, I'll be happy to get this thing fixed. Hello, computer. Computer. Hi there. I wouldn't want to trouble you. Oh, that's Site A. That is bigger than the Leonard Street Labs, and I would like very much to be rocking that facility. We'll see if we can get it. There's a lot of work to go into just getting it, much less cleaning it up. So, those are all the current patrons that donate. Like, this is just the people that just signed up, like, since I did the last blog. So, I'm trying to stay on top of this, but there's a lot of you, and every single person who donates, I will publicly thank you in the blog. Some of you get more than that. I'm trying to work out on the rewards. I added another reward today. If you have ideas for things that would be good for rewards for patrons, let me know. Make a suggestion of what the reward should be and the dollar amount that should go with that. Because I am a complete and total whore. I am your bitch. I will do within reason, bastards, reason. Whatever you suggest, just let me know. Give me some ideas. We'll see what works out. And with that, now let's get on to the real blog. We have work to do. Alright guys, it's 13:01 hours. We're out on 54th Street at the moment. We just got a massive donation of cameras for the live stream, which is pretty cool. And the Cliftons are going to be working on those for probably the next several days, getting them mounted and installed, but that's going to be cool. Other fun today involves getting Computer Lab cleaned out. We'll go take a look at that in a minute. And I don't know what else is going on. Really, it's just Computer Lab and big pile of new gear. Those are the top things on my list. The Computer Lab floor epoxy should be dry enough for foot traffic at this point, but we can't put gear on it. Maybe. I don't know. I'll have to check it out. But depending on how good a shape that's in, I might be able to start putting a workbench in there and starting on getting the stuff mounted on the wall properly, which would be a really excellent video to do of how to properly mount boxes on the wall for Ethernet and such. I love my car. Love my car. There, now we're transonic and on the highway. And it's pretty much all I got for right now. We'll be back and you guys will get a look at all the new cameras. Moose stole my e-cig.
We'll get it back.
So what you doing, Moose?
Product shots.
Yeah.
Huh?
See, looks really, really sexy and impressive when you have it like that. Yeah. Sexy, impressive product shot. But you pull back and realize that it's just a piece of paper sitting on a couple reams and some display stuff, and it's totally jank. So you bought a car.
I did.
Does this mean you can actually do work stuff now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
What'd you get?
Volkswagen Passat.
Du hast Fahrvergnügen?
I don't need that.
I didn't know if
He's
you
coming
wanted the medium tone.
with us on our trip to Detroit. I'm going to drop him off.
Pick up the car.
Oh, it's an excellent idea.
Yeah,
Yeah, because you're there anyway.
right.
Okay, cool.
They said he could hitchhike, but he had to leave at 6:30 in the morning.
As long as he doesn't go through Pittsburgh, he'll be fine. I'll be back. So that's not a bad haul. We've got, I think, 14 new cameras in. Some of them really nice, some of them really garbage. Wide variety of stuff. And now our mission is to sort them out and see what we can make work. Are you excited?
Oh yeah.
This is that's a viewfinder. What's a camera model? Tell me your secrets. This is a DSR 250.
Not familiar with this one.
There. That's your DC out.
I saw the
There's a composite video out over here, but you're gonna need a
adapter.
yeah, you're gonna need an adapter.
Alright, that's not
Grab an
bad.
adapter, we'll work it out. Okay. It's a nice camera. Oh, look at you. It's precious. It's so cute. Look at that. Oh. A cute little guy. You got power, don't you? Yeah, you got all kinds of power. How do we turn it on? Oh, camera. On. Hi. How you doing? What shows up on your screen? TV. There's a little screen.
Oh,
It's a cuter one.
oh wow. But it shows nothing.
Well, let's see if we get out the other one. If they both show blue, then this would be better in color. Hey, is the lens cap closed? Hey! How about that? Still got nothing.
Switches.
Filter off. Focus. Auto. Push auto. Here, you take this a second. Let me see if the lens has power. Shutter on. Audio level up to 7. I don't see a power cable on the lens. What does the lens? Lens doesn't move. That's not a changeable lens. So the lens is one with the camera. Shutter's wide open. Well, that's why this one's on the bench. Menu? Hey! Menu comes up. Alright. How do I move through the menu? Start twiddling things. Oh, hey, how about there? Yep, that's it. Alright. You got that?
I can get closer.
There's cool stuff on there. So, alright, I'm going to show you how to get into the menus on some of these when you don't know. Alright? There'll be a switch down here. It'll say menu.
Yep.
Toggle that. You get in and out of menu.
Okay.
Then there's always a wheel down here. You roll the wheel to select things, and then sometimes you click the wheel to select it. Sometimes you flip another switch. It'll vary camera to camera, but
Yeah.
that's your basics. Is find the menu thing and then look for a wheel. And it can be very not intuitive what wheel it is. But yeah. That one just blue screen, so I just set it aside, go on to the next. Just work through them all. First thing is just plug it in, power it up. Can it be made to work? Can you figure it out in 30 seconds? If you can't, go on to the next one. When you're done with it, put the lens cap back in it. We'll be back. It's going to take a while. So I got a question that you're going to answer on camera in front of like 1,800 people who are all watching you right now and going, oh my God, look at that nose. Who are you and what do you do here?
Hi, I'm Katie. Lately I've been working with Casey for CNC machines.
Okay.
I don't know where I'm looking right now.
Look at the camera. Look at them.
It's okay, they're his viewers. They're completely desensitized to noses.
Ah! Look at that smug smile, you bastard. So, who are you and what do you do here?
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
I work with him for now, and Moose, and people.
Okay. Whoever will tolerate you for the day, pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're an intern?
Yep.
Okay.
So they kicked me out.
And you really, really like talking a lot, and we can't ever keep you off camera. Totally.
He was very talkative on the car ride.
Yeah?
Yeah, we had a great conversation, yeah.
Okay. You just hate all of them. You hate the entire internet. You should comment about how that makes you feel, that Katie hates all of you. You should comment and tell her how sad she has made you and why she is a mean person. Okay. So what do you do when you're not here?
When I'm not here,
Yeah, what do you like out there in the world?
things and stuff.
You are no help at all. Oh my god. Alright, so that's why I haven't done that with Katie yet. So now you know. We'll be awesome back. Opportunity for group learning. Pay attention because Miss Moose is going to teach you how to do inventory.
Alright. Items coming in, as far as the IRS cares, are equal to money. So if something comes in that is worth 10 bucks, that is exactly the same as somebody handing you a $10 bill. Therefore, it really is important to get everything in the pile. And don't just go, oh, I don't care about that, or if somebody brings something in and they're like, oh, I don't need paperwork. Yes, you do. And I can't take anonymous stuff unless I have previously agreed to it being anonymous. The form. Name, business, that only applies if they're a business, obviously. Street address, telephone number, email, date. Under normal circumstances, the donor must sign the sheet that says, I agree, you can't take my stuff back, and I can't tell you what you can do with it because I gave it to you. From there, there's a list that you can fill out. If you need more, we have lots and lots of them in the front office. I will go get more once they're on the way. Stuff gets split up into a couple of categories. If you perceive something is costing less than $100 in its current state, I only need to know the type of thing and how many. Example, personal computers. If it looks like a generic 15-year-old computer, you can just tell me how many we have. I don't need to know anything else about it. If you perceive it is costing between $100 and $500 in its current state, I need to know the model of the thing. So it is a compact whatever. We have so many of them.
Matt, can you close the door to the SR room, please? Thank you.
If you perceive it as costing more than $500 in its current condition, I need to know the serial number on the thing. So you will list each one on its own line. So if we had 200 of something come in, but each one is worth probably $1,000, that's going to be a lot of pieces of paper with serial numbers. Does this make sense? Don't go and look it up. Don't bother spending more than 2 seconds thinking about it. It's you look at it that I think that's probably worth a couple $100 or I think that's not. There will be some things that shift through, and when those come up when we file the paperwork, we will then go flag down more information on it. With something like this, where we have a lot of it, several of you can be working on different sheets at once, and then we staple all the sheets together. So it's okay if your sheet is half full and your sheet is half full. You don't have to work off of the same sheet. Any questions? Okay, before we start, Jerry, please run up to the front office, grab a stack of the extra sheets and some pens.
For your notice, Donating Company is another nonprofit. They are awesome. He needs detailed inventory because asset management, same thing we have to do.
Yep.
So we need make, model, serial number on everything.
So with something where we're doing it with somebody who has asset management, if they have a tag like that one right there, there'll be a number on it. Put that number on the line. So it'll be widget name, their number is whatever.
However, make sure, because something that you have to take into account of, like on this thing here with the tag, this tag is a tag for Concept W systems.
So it's not their
So
tag?
it's not their tag.
So they don't have any asset tags?
Yeah, and that is, however, not an asset tag. That's the actual serial number tag for that
Oh,
box.
okay. A lot of asset tags. With that.
So you'll see things in here, you may, because they get their stuff donated to them from TV stations, just like we do, and you know the routine. If you see like a Channel 8 asset tag, that's not theirs. We know where we got this. It wasn't Channel 8. So we'll pay attention to that. We'll be back. Alright guys, it is 2010 hours. And I have an F-16 that came in by surprise a couple days ago, and I haven't had a chance to fly it. It's been a little bit nuts busy. But this is an F-16, and it's build-wise very similar to the Habu with the electric ducted fan. This is its maiden flight. I have no idea what to expect. And it's the first plane I've ever flown with elevons, so that's kind of a new thing for me. I'm a little excited. We got the sun over there, so we're going to fly over here. Now check this out. We've got elevators like you're used to, but you'll notice there's no ailerons. These, so they're mixed. So they move in ways I am not at all accustomed to. I have no idea how this is going to fly, but I'm going to reboot it because it looks a little screwy. Come out? Oh, no. Because these aren't, I know it's not in trim at all, but it looks a little screwy. Hey.
They should be at least a little even when it's on the ground.
Yeah, the radio was way out of trim.
There you
That
go.
looks way more better. Okay, control surface check. Left is left, right is right.
What's it look like when you pull back and turn at the same time?
Let's pull up. So they just add a little more.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's a new thing for me. Never done none of that fancy elevon before.
It sounds like French water.
Elevon. Okay, you ready? Let's see how she flies. Whoa!
Yeah, that's a little unexpected. Oh, I so
Flies
lost
like
it.
a brick.
I'm gonna have to pull the shades here.
This is very underwhelming. It's flying like it's got way too much battery.
Like it's too heavy for the motor?
Yeah, like it's too nose heavy.
Might have taken out the nose gear there.
That was a little rough.
It's almost impossible to see through the camera.
Yeah?
Yes.
I bent the nose gear a little bit. That was not a happy landing by any means. I am sorely unimpressed. Like the Habu is definitely one of my favorite airplanes ever. This leaves a great deal to be desired. It acts like it's just way nose heavy. Definitely wants some up trim. Let's try it again and see if we get it. Oh, let me drag my ass into the air. That's full throttle, everything she's got. And what she got ain't much.
Gosh.
Let's roll. It rolls nice. Maneuverability is good. It wants that battery further back. Way nose heavy. I'm not used to having to apply anywhere near this up stick.
And it falls like a rock.
Did I really hit your sunglasses?
Yep.
Did you put them there specifically to
No, they fell off my head when I looked exactly up.
Alright, we just dialed it a little bit more. I don't know if that wheel's going to tolerate any more landings like that.
You have to put actual gear on there.
Well, this is a really weird approach for me to come in this direction. Alright, let's try it again. That's a rather constipated loop. It's not anywhere near as good as a Habu. It's louder. Definitely a screaming eagle. It's not a bad plane, but it's no Habu. There's our battery.
Jeez. So it's that bad performance and has no battery. Got it. Shit.
It's not exactly easy to watch.
It's not so graceful.
Nice and smooth. I'm cool, crown. It's not as bad to land as that other one though. The yak.
Yeah.
That lands like I'm cool. The yak lands like
a yak.
Well, it lands like if you're on a train and you jump off and try to run, like if the train's moving just a little bit faster than you can run, it lands like and it doesn't land so much as it face plants delicately. All right, so that's my maiden flight of the Horizon Hobby F-16. Now this is a brand new like version 1.0 airplane. This came as a surprise because I pre-ordered it like a while ago. Like I've been waiting for this for a while. So I understand it's brand new, they're still working the bugs out, but hi there. Alright?
Twitchy little bastard.
Yeah. So it's a little derpy and either forward heavy, like let's see where the CG is on that. That's my CG right there. Maybe it's just the CG's way forward, but if you open it up,
the battery's all the way back.
The battery can only go right there. Like you do not have options for battery. You've got less than a 1/4 inch of battery wiggle room. That's
Where's
where
the motor
battery
itself
goes.
located?
The motor itself is located about here.
So if that was a little bit farther back, it would move that CG back.
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, they
I know
don't
the
have a lot
motor
of
and prop's
options
not
for
gonna
where
be-
to put a battery.
Right.
There really isn't. Well, I don't know. They've got no, because that's all intake.
Right.
I mean, it's a good little plane. It's definitely not a beginner plane because it isn't like the Habu where it's a handful to fly.
Mm.
It's just it flies kind of crap, and if you don't really know what you're doing,
Well,
it's
I
gonna
mean,
end bad and fast.
it is an F-16. It's designed to be
Yeah.
aerodynamically unstable.
But like the Habu had amazing performance, just moves, and the Habu glides like the Radiant. Like you put the Habu way up and just toggle it off, and she'll she'll just chooch right along. So, I don't know. I like it. It's not as good as the Habu, but it's not a bad. So, if you're into the EDF micros, which there's exactly 2 to choose from, I think. Maybe 3. I think there's a Russian one that I've never owned. I think there's a Russian micro. But they've got this and the Habu. I don't know who makes the Habu. I've never heard of the Habu airplane before Horizon Hobbies. But like, this is an F-16, and everybody knows the F-16. This is an iconic airplane. I was really, really excited about it, and I'm really disappointed in the performance.
You need an A-10. A-10 is such an awesome plane.
Flying tank.
It is a freaking flying tank. It's a plane built around a gun.
I need an A-10 that shoots airsoft.
Yeah.
That. We got to design and build one of these. Because whenever I think of a toy, it's like, I would buy one of those. If it doesn't exist yet, that means we need to make this. So, that's the F-16 from Horizon Hobby. You can get these for, I don't know, about $1.50. They're not too bad. But I give it 3 stars. 3 stars, which is good because they give you star decals that you can put on there, and I'm going to put 3 stars on the side of this.
Generally good.
My rating on this, a million years ago, like, I don't know, somewhere early 2000s, I was dating a girl named Janelle, and we had that conversation one night. We'd been dating for a few months. We had a conversation one night of, what do you think of how I look, And I answered her honestly, and she's really attractive. I was like, amazing. What do you think of how I look? She looked me straight in the face, and she's like, well, you're not ugly. Which has been like that's the greatest answer I've ever gotten in my life. Just, well, you're not ugly. So this plane, it's not a bad plane.
Right.
So that's that. You guys have fun. We'll be back.